So I am Anthony Owen. I am the State Director of Computer Science and glad that y'all could join us today. I'm going to introduce our team members that we have present real quick, and then we'll jump right into this. Please be aware that this is we want this to be an interactive session. We want y'all to feel free to interrupt us if you have questions or you just need additional information. So not all of our team members were able to join us today, but you will see a majority of them online. We do have a team of 10 statewide CS specialists, counting our lead specialist, Griffin, who's online, myself, Emily Torres, who is a policy development coordinator, and Morgan Warbington, who is our program advisor, but she's actually at home enjoying a brand new baby for a few months. So she's out of the office, but our thoughts are with her. Throughout this presentation, and I'll go back to the previous slide real quick, and I'll get Kelly or Leslie or somebody to put that link into the chat. But we do have this presentation available, so if there are any links or anything in it that you want, you can go back and get. In the lower right-hand corner of this is our contact page for all of our team members, emails, phone numbers as appropriate, things of that nature. And if you want to follow us on our various social media, they're in the lower left. So I want to start this by just briefly mentioning, if you haven't heard yet, Governor Hutchinson is the National Governors Association chair, and he has made computer science the focus of his chair's initiative. Once again, there's a link there where you can read more about that. There will be a public announcement where he is making some challenges to other states' governors of how this might look over the next year. So the next thing I'm going to try to do is try to share this video, and I want to make sure that my audio is sharing. So I'm going to stop sharing and then reshare it, because I don't think I had told it to share sound, and then we'll come back and we'll jump right into the program after that.
As technology continues to advance, so should our children's education. That's why in 2015, the Arkansas Computer Science Initiative was created. An initiative to provide better access to a variety of computer science-related resources, and ultimately, to use their skills and creativity to make a difference in the world. And it's all happening right here in Arkansas. Because of this initiative, more and more schools have added coding, cybersecurity, networking, robotics, and game design into their curriculum. And more students are getting the real-world experience and training they need to succeed.
The Arkansas Computer Science Initiative prepared me for my eventual career path by giving me the opportunity to meet with other people that are currently in the industry. Because I had my first internship through this initiative, I am now almost at 2 years of interning with JB Hunt while still going through college, and it's because I had a little bit of experience and knowledge of technology, and the passion is the reason why I am where I am today.
Since the initiative's launch, Arkansas has become a national leader in computer science and computing education, with many states following our lead.
Inside the state of Arkansas, you all have done something fascinating, which is to mandate computer science in your classrooms, and you've seen incredible numbers of students go up in coding, especially with women, especially with minorities. Why did you all think that was so important?
Whenever you look nationally, only 1 out of 10 high schools in America offer and teach computer coding. We mandated in every high school. We could produce 6,000 students a year into our economy that know how to write software.
The study of computer science and related computing areas opens more economic opportunity for more people than almost any other area of study. And this skill set is in demand, not only in the tech sector, but in banking, entertainment, medicine, and virtually every area. So whether your child wants to be a farmer, doctor, teacher, or entrepreneur, they will greatly benefit from the creativity and problem-solving skills that are the essence of creating computer software. And no matter the state of our economy, computer science-related jobs will remain and continue to thrive.
The computer science skills that I gained in Arkansas really allowed me to work around the world. Even now, as a college recruiter for my company, only a few candidates have high school computer science experience. I would encourage anyone who is interested in this field to really start early and seize every opportunity to grow their knowledge in computer science.
From its pathways to higher education, internships, and careers, To its passionate and knowledgeable educators and industry-approved curriculum, the Arkansas Computer Science Initiative continues to transform students' lives, both in and outside school walls. And it's never been easier to join in the fun. Join the future and enroll your child in these fun and innovative courses and support the Arkansas Computer Science Initiative today.
So I know that video was more focused on high school, but really, you know, a large portion of the reason that, and we don't need to watch it again, I don't think, but a large portion of the reason that we look at the K-5 space and K-8 space is what does that feed into our high school programs and eventually into industry. So the first thing that I want to discuss briefly, or I actually want to hand it over to one of our team members, Griffin, to discuss. And I think that we actually have a participant who's joined us who's been through this training with our team. But I'm going to turn it over to Griffin, our lead CS specialist, and let her take it from here.
So one of the programs that we've had that was focused towards the K-8 teachers is the KLead Computer Science Teacher Program. We started this in 2018, and during that time, we've had over 500 educators that have attended our 5-day training. The goal with this is to train teachers not only in the content and in the standards, but to have them comfortable to go back into their class or to their schools, to take this back and teach other teachers, be that person that can actually mentor some of the other teachers and provide professional development for them. One of the benefits of that is that they could receive up to $2,000 in a bonus. So the requirements for that is not only to attend that 5-day professional development, they are also required to pass the computer science praxis and add the 528 to their license. And then we have different options that they can choose from on providing professional development, you know, so many hours of that. And, you know, of course, they would provide documentation for that. But we've had great success with that. We've had teachers that were already on fire for this. And this was just another way to empower them and for us to get to know them and try to assist them as they go back into their districts. Ms. Leslie? And
Kelly, did you mention that we had some, I think you sent me the message that said we had Leslie Manser on line that had actually went through this program. Leslie, are you out there?
I am.
Hopefully you found some, do you want to share anything about the program or?
I think I must have, did I do the first year?
You did?
No.
Yeah.
I'm still interested. I've not had made a lot of progress on anything as far as getting the teachers involved. I'm still working on it.
Okay, well, we're here to support you when you're ready. So, okay, and so Leslie Sabell, I think, is going to talk a little bit about our Network of Success program.
Yes, we just implemented this program. This last year was our first year to do it. And basically we worked with district principals and counselors and CS teachers to grow their computer science program. And that looks like working on that feeder system that Anthony was talking about. So we're literally looking at that K-8 realm and trying to build up a strong elementary program that feeds in the middle school and then within our coding block onto the high school level. We also try to help encourage community involvement and talk about ways that teachers can get their community involved. We look at industry connections, incorporating engagement, CS engagement opportunities for different districts. We're really working on building a network of success within their district and trying to grow that program. So lots of wonderful ways to work as a district to make a stronger CS program.
And if you're asking why we're going through these things, we're not just bragging. These are actually things that we're doing to support our schools. And if you're an Arkansas educator and you have greater interest in any of these, feel free to reach out. The Network of Success, and I think the last bullet speaks to this, it was designed as a support mechanism, not just for schools, but also schools and districts that are interested in excelling in our gold medal program. So, which we'll be announcing our next cycle soon. And go ahead, Leslie.
Oh, sorry. I was also going to mention a little bit about our statewide coding competition. It's called the Great Arkansas History Video Game Competition. And really this is geared towards the 4th through 8th grade. And that's why we wanted to talk about it, because it kind of met this particular arena. But we're really excited about it because it takes that Arkansas history component and engages it in a way where you're storytelling and we're using themes. This year, our theme is going to be my favorite Arkansas town. So we're looking for them to give us, special or interesting facts about where they live, or even another city if they're not interested in that particular one area, or they've lived somewhere else. So we're looking for teams of no more than 6, and it's open to pretty much any Arkansas school resident, even homeschool or privates. So that's usually the submission window for that. They're starting on it now, and their submission window is going to be in the spring.
Great, Leslie, thank you. And I don't know if John Hart's out there, but John's kind of our architect of this program. And if he is out there, I'm sure we're going to hear about it tomorrow, because we messed up the name, Leslie and Kelly, and none of us caught it.
Yeah, I forgot the coding part.
Yeah, so it's actually the Great Arkansas History Video Game Coding Competition. So
oh no, I'm gonna have to, that's gonna be bad. Tomorrow's morning meeting is gonna be awful.
Yep. Okay. And really, those are some of the primary things. We have a lot more that we're doing at the elementary and middle school space. I'm sure you are getting the emails about our outreach day. It's more for the 612 environment that's coming up in October, but we will be announcing a community coding day. So we're not just doing a night, but we will be doing a full day of community coding Saturday, December the 4th. This is actually the first public announcement that we've made about that. It will be at Euler and Little Rock, University of Arkansas at Little Rock. And we're designing this both to be a community event for kids to come in and participate, but also for educators who are interested in learning what they could potentially do for their community code night, or their family coding night, or just their event. Some different things that they could potentially implement within theirs, and how we set ours up. So we provided our contact information here. Our email, CSforAll@ade.arkansas.gov, actually goes to a large portion of our internal team, so somebody will answer you. We actually, since the COVID pandemic hit, we've had a digital office that our entire team has maintained for, I think it's over 450 days now. And we've had over 10,000 visitors to that same digital office. It's open every day. We all have our own digital offices that we break out into. So feel free to join that link, and you can probably catch one of us around there. And then if you're an educator, especially in Arkansas, that's interested in CS and you're not part of our listserv, you really should be. It's not overly spammy. We tell vendors they can occasionally put information on there, but I always warn them that if they get spammy, I'll remove them. So I haven't had to have that happen yet, but it really is an engaged community. And sometimes when teachers ask questions, we purposefully don't answer them right away, because we want other teachers to step up and provide the answers, because we do want it to be an interactive community. So with that, I'll kind of stop. I know we have at least 9 minutes. I think John actually gave us about 5 minutes beyond 3 because of them going over, but we have at least 9 minutes for questions, or just suggestions, or things that our team can do to better support y'all, or just provide information. You have a large portion of my team here with you. Okay, well, there is always, I think I practiced my teacher wait time well there. So what you learn in these types of meetings, that you always have a backup plan. The problem is my team doesn't know my backup plan, so I'm going to put them on the spot. The thing about most of my team members is they each have a specialty that they like to focus on. So I'm going to give each of y'all about 90 seconds to give your elevator pitch of what your focus is and what your interest is. And Kelly, we'll just start with you. Leaders go first, right?
All right. So yes, I am, one of the things that I absolutely love is robotics. I had a robotics team a few years ago, Vex robotics team, and I just have a love for it. I love to see the kids in class and in competition. And then also part of my role is with the team. So that's pretty much mine.
Okay, and as I put in chat, the reason I really chose Kelly was to give the rest of my team a chance to think about what they wanted to say. So anyway, we'll go to Leslie.
Okay, well, I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I help a lot with the K-8 realm, but I also have my drones pilot license. I'm excited about that. So I really enjoy doing that, along with helping out with robotics. And I do a lot within my own co-op too, where I host actually a K-8 competition called Southwest Kids Can Code, and then also a high school competition for the hackathon. So I really like events and getting kids excited and engagement. So if you have some questions about how you might want to get your kiddos involved, I'm a great person to kind of relay some information back and forth.
Okay, and I'm just going by order of the screen now. Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. One of the things that I'm very passionate about is robotics as well. That's something that I really found a lot of engagement with in the classroom, and it really helped build my program at the school that I was at. I also really enjoy cybersecurity. Eli, who I'm sure you'll hear from here in just a little bit, he is really big in his cybersecurity as well, and we like to participate in different events and do things that are engaging. Something that I really enjoy is finding resources for teachers that are engaging for their classroom and for what works best for them. And so one of the things that I really enjoy is finding these resources for different age groups and different facets of computer science to meet your needs. And so please, with that being said, please reach out to me if there's anything that I can do to help you. And I'll be happy to have that conversation.
Thank you, Alex. And Zach.
Hey, hello, I'm Zach, and my areas of focus kind of a little bit across the board, but programming with emphasis in software development and automation, game development, specifically the Unity software, and I'm starting to dabble more in wearable technology and physical computing.
Thank you, Zach. And Zach also has been the lead architect of our high school coding competition for a couple of years. So he with help of other team members, he designs the challenges and everything of that nature, but a lot of that work falls on him. So Tammy.
Hi, my area of concentration is the K-8 realm, with a side note of being the creative one on the team. I like to branch out and find things like embroidery and vinyl machines and puppets that you can bring into computer science and think outside of the traditional box of coding. So that's kind of my passion areas. I'm also the TSA state advisor for through our CTE program.
Thank you, Tammy. And Eli.
Hi there, my name is Eli McRae. I'm the computer science specialist based out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Alex introduced me a little bit. I'm a non-traditional educator. I actually come by way of the Arkansas Air National Guard, where I like to say I teach good folks how to think like bad folks. Did you guys hear that weird thing? There was a weird thing that I heard.
That was me by accident, Eli, sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right. Hey, man, you know, if you can't roll with the punches, you know, that's how it is. At any rate, as Alex mentioned, my background is in cybersecurity. I teach offensive and defensive cyber operations for the Air National Guard. We teach folks not just for the Air National Guard, but I guess the entire Department of Defense. But I'm also very fortunate that I get to talk about some of those same concepts with high school teachers around the state. And not just high school teachers. Cybersecurity is a conversation you can have in all the grade bands. And that's something that we're super proud of, is making sure that there are some cybersecurity concepts that we can embed in the K through, or I guess the K through 8 space, really. And so if you guys have any questions, if you want to have some of those conversations, we're more than able and willing to come to your classroom, whether that be in person or virtually, to have those conversations. So thank you again.
Thank you, Eli. And what I put in chat, but I was actually trying to find a link to our Computers Are Fun video series. So if you want to see Tammy Glass and her puppets, there's and Leslie's puppeteering, along with a few of the rest of us provided some of those. This was a series of videos that we produced over this past summer, really designed for kids in, you know, kind of the pre-K to 5 range, of just trying to find a way to interact with them over the summer. So we had a lot of fun with that. They are definitely not of high quality and post-production. So, but I think they're high quality in content. Let me say it that way. And I know she turned off her camera because she thought she was going to get out of this, but one of our other team members who is crucial to our work is Emily Torres. So Emily, you got 90 seconds.
I can do it faster than that. I am the person that you contact if you have questions and you don't know who to contact. So I'm kind of the go-to person. My phone number is the one that is on the slide. So let me know if you need any help.
Okay. And JH was out there. Was that John Hart? Did he log off before I got to him?
When I spoke to him, he was in commute. He wasn't sure if he was going to be able to be here. So he may be in and out. He was at a school district.
Okay, so John Hart was here. He was actually the architect of our middle school coding competition. So that we're pretty much right up against that 3 o'clock, but I'll stop and see if maybe something that one of the specialists said spurred a question or interaction that you'd like to have. Okay. Well, that said, I do want to recognize, I see a lot of people online, but I do want to recognize one other person who's on here, who's kind of the godfather of CS education in Arkansas. As I acknowledge him, Carl Frank is actually one of our instructors at the Arkansas School for Mathematics, Sciences, and the Arts. And Carl was actually the individual who had the unfortunate experience of teaching me my first computer science class in college. I don't want to say what grade I made in that class, but it was not a reflection on Carl. It was a reflection on my knuckleheadedness at that time. So, but anyway, I do want to recognize Carl on the work that he's given Arkansas CS education. Thank y'all for coming by. Feel free to reach out to our team if y'all have any questions or ever need anything. Have a great day.